Today's video is sponsored by nayosmart. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something new to share with you. It's a brand new sling bag and it's no other than the Urban UL1 sling bag by nayosmart. This one's really cool actually. It comes in a sleek colorway and packs a ton of functionality into a little compact design. It's a great little side sling with a lot going for it, so let's dive right into it. I'm just going to put the features up on screen as usual. Have a read through it and pause the screen if you have to. So let's start with the exterior here. The bag is made from 200D nylon fabric, which is water repellent, oil resistant and stain resistant. It's also enhanced with DuPont protective agents. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's DuPont. It is added for durability anyways, and the buckles are made from Duraflex. The zippers are SBS zippers, which are a nice change from the typical YKK zippers that you usually see. At the front here, you do have a little subtle logo, which is a little brown tab here. And it does have the nayosmart logo right here. You do have a front compartment, which is perfect for storing small items. It's not entirely the biggest, but it does hold quite a bit for those little quick access items that you need. Inside it is lined with a smooth soft PU 210T polyester that has a premium finish, and you can see that it does have the nice little same colorway as the exterior, and it does have this metallic pull tab. I think this is aluminum, and it does have the nayosmart logo right here as well. I'll have a closer zoom up in the B-roll. I do actually like these aluminum accents. It's really nice actually, and it does give a lot of premium feel to it. It's nice and weighted as well. On the sides, you do get two identical compartments. I'll show you one side since they're both the same anyways. Each side has a pocket with a zip down drawstring, and it does have this little clip down aluminum buckle that you can just cinch down and tighten things up. And then you do have the Duraflex buckle that you can release and compress down if needed. So it's nice and simple, pretty easy. Anything that you want to cinch down is possible right here. The depth is not entirely the deepest. It does go about just about here, and I think if you were to put, let's say, a tripod right here, it might have a bit of problem because it doesn't go too deep, but you could technically store a tripod like this if you wanted to, and you could just wrap this around a few times if you need, just to tighten it down and give it a tripod holder to it like this, and you can just fit it free so it holds your tripod and it's nice and secured. So yes, there's different ways to utilize it if you want, which is also good. You might think the sides are a bit overkill with the cinch down drawstring and then this compression strap, but it's good for little camera gears or vlogging equipment that you can technically just use, like I showed you the tripod earlier. So things like that size would be okay, I guess. So moving to the back here, you find two sturdy buckles at the top here, which allows you to remove the strap if needed. It's fairly easy to do, but it does take just a little moment. It is a bit fidgety, but once you get that open, you get it out just like that. It is a circular design instead of a D. Just in the center here beside it, there is a smooth carry handle. It's a bit on the thinner side, but it's still easy to grip and it does just get the job done. Now, one of my favorite features here is the hidden rear compartment, which you all probably know by now, and it's actually quite spacious. Similar to what you see on other sling bags. It's perfect for storing items like money or cards and keeping them close to your body and adding a bit of anti-theft protection when you're out and about. Honestly, I think every sling bag should have these, and it's definitely a no-brainer. You can see that I do have just a bit of cash in here. I do like to have that here. You got the whole width of the back here and the whole depth. A big compartment for sure. The back panel is fairly flat with a large hidden pocket nicely against your back. As for the strap, it's on the thinner side in terms of the width, but it does have the synthetic leather in the center here, which is a bit of padding at the top, which does add a nice little touch. It's quite comfortable and it does offer good adjustment as well. The buckles here are quite nice actually as well. It does have that consistent design element on the straps as well, which I really like. And yeah, overall it does lean towards more of a camera bag feel when you look at it, and the colorway as well, which I think is quite nice. Here is something I haven't seen before, but it's a nice small feature which you see. So if I turn this and unbuckle this and just do this and unbuckle this side as well, you can see that this actually becomes a little luggage pass through, and you could use it for that and pass this through your luggage handle and have it upright on top of your carry-on luggage, which is actually really nice. It's a nice little detail to it, and you could utilize that for that feature. It's there, but you can also put it back the way it was too, so I do think this is a nice little touch. Is it absolutely necessary? Probably not, but is it cool to have? It definitely is, so one that some of you guys might actually appreciate. So that pretty much wraps up the exterior. Simple, clean and well thought out. Now let's move into the main compartment, the interior. It does open up with two double zippers right here, which is nicely guarded with a provided seal that makes decent protection against the elements, which is always appreciated. Once inside, you're greeted with the same soft interior lining we saw at the front compartment. Consistent premium feel. Starting at the back here, you do have a very well padded sleeve that fits up to an 8.3 inch tablet. The padding is on the backside is really solid actually, and gives a good peace of mind for carrying tech. It is actually very well padded for a sling bag of this size as well. I can say that the padding is 10 out of 10 at the back here. It's very thick. On this little sleeve here, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's entirely the thickest as well. A lot of it went to the back, maybe some of it to the front could be a bit better, but solid at the back. You got the pull tab right here, little synthetic leather, could be used as a little opening and grip. And then you do have the main compartment, the main area that you can see. On your right side there isn't nothing, but on your left side here you can see that there is a little mesh compartment right here, if you can see right here, that you could use to store small items. It's not too big, it's an open pocket, mesh pocket. You can store little things like earbuds or little wipes that I had in here. And then turning to the front side, you do have this little magnetic that holds quite nicely here with decent grip. You do have the main area right here, little sleeve. There is about 1, 2, 3, 4 mesh open pockets, 2 medium-sized ones that take the width, and on each side there's a little pen and stylish slot. So hopefully you can see it here. I'm looking at the viewfinder. I'm not entirely sure you can see. Yeah, right here. I'll give you a closer look on the B-roll. And then we do have a zipper pocket right here at the front that you can use as well for any other additional little items. So that front compartment, or this little bit here, is similar to the front compartment in terms of size. Pretty good. I mean, decent enough spacing here. You could push everything back here to maximize the main area. You do have a bit of branding here with the nayosmart branding and a bit of text just underneath. Something a bit subtle. So I'm just going to do a little run through of what I carry in the bag. As you can see that I do have this pocketable, foldable tote bag here that I usually carry. It does take quite a bit of a space here, but this pocket's perfect for that. And I could just fold it in and cinch it down as well to keep it nice and tight. And then at the front here, there's the front compartment. I usually just carry hand cream, tissues. Need these all the time. And then on this side I got nothing. On the back here I do have my wallet and this little coin pouch that I use to carry coins and coffee stamps, and this has my cards, my credit card, debit cards, stuff like that. So that fits in the back here, just the important stuff. And then turning to the front, I do have turning to the front here, I do have the main area. So here's the main area, as you can see, and in the main area I got my Fujifilm X106, got my earbuds. On the front side I do have my MagSafe charger, 2 portable camera batteries, and on the side here in the little mesh pocket I do have a bunch of glasses wipes that I like to store in here, and shoe wipes just in case when you go out your shoe gets dirty. And then on the back side here I do have no tablet, so I just use this to hold some cables here. There's something I just want to say as well. You can see that on this side, this area here, it does push into the main area a bit. It can push into it and make it quite tight. Something just to be aware of. And at the front here you do have this zipper pocket here, if you can see. This becomes very tight, especially when things are fully packed out, because I think of the material here. it is quite thin lining, so everything is able to be pressed together and become quite tight. That's maybe one of the downsides, especially if you fully pack this out. You can see that it is, even though it's a 6 litre, it does get quite compact, especially if you have everything packed out. So if you're going to use this for camera, then just use this for like camera and tech only. But if you're someone like me who carries a bunch of items, you would expect this to be quite full. So I literally carry a bunch of things that I need with me all the time if I'm carrying a bag. And this is not even it as well. I still have a little bit more. The other stuff I have is like wipes that could literally be quite thick and take up a lot more room. So you can see that it does get a bit quite tight, but I'm sure you can make this work, but it's just something to definitely be aware of. So here's just an on-body look, and you can see that it is empty at the moment, but it does sit nicely on the body, and it does act like a nice crossbody sling. And the colorway of this fits perfectly well with the outfit I'm wearing. Lighter colors, nice little contrast to it, and I think this is perfect for summer outfits for all the female folks out there that are wearing outfits that sometimes these type of bags might find it difficult to match. I think this one could be quite good for that, and it might blend in quite well. It doesn't look too masculine, and even though this is both genders and is unisex, it's perfectly fine for anyone to use. Could be a good recommendation for any of your female friends, female photographers that might want a camera bag. Nice little small camera bag to take with you on vacations. Onto pricing, size and color. The Urban UL1 sling bag comes in two colors. You got the white version here that I have and a black one. It does retail at £72 here in the UK. Be sure to check your local pricing and currency conversion, and keep in mind that international orders may be subject to additional fees or tariffs depending on your region's regulations. nayosmart also offers matching backpacks in the same range, so if the sling isn't quite your style, you may want to check those out too. I'll leave all the links down below. Have a browse and see what catches your eye. Yeah, this one is also 6 litres as well, and just in the one size. So overall, what do I think of this? I do think this is a great alternative sling bag, one that leans towards a camera orientated style without being too limited to just that. With this white colorway, I actually think it could appeal to women as well. There aren't many camera bags out there designed with women in mind. Most are colored black. I've looked around for a friend, and this one really actually feels like it bridges that gap, offering both functionality and the aesthetic appeal. The 6 litre capacity is spot on. The materials feel solid. The metal accents are such a nice touch, and I really love the little detailing on the buckles and the overall finish of the bag. The only one thing I had maybe was the capacity of this when it gets quite full. So usually for me, if I have a camera bag, I usually tend to just use a camera bag solely just for camera gear. And if I'm using an all-purpose general sling bag, I tend to keep it with that, mixing my camera in with my general stuff that I carry, just because it gets quite cramped and tight. So I think for that purpose, if you're going to use this for camera, keep it for camera gear and you have a bit more space and usage for that. And then if you're using it for general purpose, keep it just for that. That's my opinion, and that's how I think it should be utilized. But just to let you know and let you keep that in mind. At this price point, I honestly can't fault it too much as well. You can remove the straps and use it as a tech pouch as well if needed, which adds even more flexibility. Big shout out to the team for hooking me up with a link so you guys can actually get a 10% off the sling bag. Everything is down in the description below. If you're after something in this style or even something similar, definitely check this one out. Or even if you have any female friends, this more lighter color aesthetic, this one actually might pair perfectly for them. Yeah, definitely check this one out. I genuinely think this is a solid option and can confidently recommend it. Shout out to nayosmart for sending this one over for me to test and review, and everything will be down in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks very much for checking this one out and being patient with me. I'm sorry for you guys for the delays, but I'm doing my best to try to pump more content out for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys, and thumbs up the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.